I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion's approved.
Second on 1054.
Yep, M54 to the D42 past the airport.
D42,
Yeah,
and then up 196.
yep.
What are they putting in along the highway between here and Lake Green right now? They're ready to work on there this morning. It looked like a cable or something.
Yeah, it's some kind of
Oh.
telephone cable.
It's a contract, it's not a local, I mean.
M68.
It could be that,
Telephone stuff.
M68.
M54.
Well, they're on M68 this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right north of Dean's place, and a couple spots there.
Oh.
And everything else.
Yeah, right north of Larry Hauser's, and then.
They're pretty well marked, they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, last week they were on M54.
Well, they've been doing a lot of fiber stuff around Nemaha too.
Well, yeah, I was trying to think of it, that was that, it's part of the same project where they're running that from Nemaha down to,
No, this doesn't look like fiber.
like,
I
either.
don't know.
I don't know.
I was not very happy with the crew that was working north of Odie. When they went back to fill in the places where there was mud instead of the white rock, they cut right on over half the pavement with no signs out. I came over the top of the hill and I bet it wasn't 50 to 100 feet, and they were stopped right on the road putting this stuff down and no sign, no nothing.
That was it.
That was that crew that was working, it was not county, it was on our M43, North 43. But they were working, when they finished up there, they had to go back and do something along the road and different spots, I don't know, but they were working in those different spots.
Was that recently then, or that's good?
About a week ago,
There's been a little bit of more activity as far as conversation about, there has been a little bit more money, I don't know if it's found or allocated for Highway 20 recently in the news on that. There was a little discussion about the transfer of jurisdiction of Highway 71. You know, they're going to change 196 to 71, and that there will be a change, and so we'll have to keep that in mind. And but I just did recently in the last few days here a little bit of talking activity on that.
Yeah, 'cause the meetings I've gone to, you know, there's been discussion that they're gonna put an interchange out here and, you know, take over our road from 196 north. But there's never been any talk about transfer of jurisdiction.
There has not,
But,
just a little bit. And I was thinking that the part of the stuff that I had heard revolved around, there was $150 million that they had available now for some projects, and they were going to use a portion of that to pave the second two lanes instead of just grading them. And then they were also went on to talk about changing the route of Highway 71. And when that's changed,
They take over 4 and we get 16.
well, and that's going
You know, from the Cottonwood corner down to the country club, then out the 5 mile corner east Lakeview, that's almost 17 miles.
yes, that's 175, So 175 will still stay there?
Yeah,
That's true.
175.
So we don't have to worry
It'd be
about that.
just the section of
We'll-
Sunday
It'll be
morning.
this, it'll be the stretch
Quarter
here.
corner.
Oh, from Cook's
It'll be
Corner north.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah. Okay. 175 will stay the same.
I assume they would try to transfer, 71 from Quirk's Corner to Early.
Right.
I don't know if they go through Early or whether just.
Well, we will eventually because we'll get Highway 20 anyhow.
Yeah.
So we'll have.
Yeah, they may or may not, they might stop at that Logan Tree corner initially. Whether they'll go clear to Early or through Early.
Well, yeah, I mean, like he's saying, that other part is part of what we're gonna get. Well, I have to go back and look at the
We're
agreement.
going to get 4-lane Highway 20 because it's going to come up north of Early.
Yeah.
So they won't use that little jog through Early.
Yeah.
So if you don't do that, that's going to.
And of course,
Just be a little quiet country road.
and of course, actually north of Sac there's only gonna be, it'll only be about 3 miles, one, 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at most. It's about 2.5.
When they're coming across here, that'd be right at 2, because it's we're a half mile off of the section line here, and then they're a half mile north here, so we should be about 2.5.
Will New 20 then become south of D15 in that area, right? D15 is then east-west road, about 3 miles north of 20.
D15.
Oh, D15,
Quite a little more.
about 7 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.5 miles. D15 for up here.
When?
They'll just be just south of the correction line, or mile and a half.
So it's not quite halfway between
And that's where 20.
Old
becomes-
20
Yeah.
and D15.
I guess the other thing Mike's working on is our 1996 rubber-tired excavator. It's getting, it's about 12 years old, and we're looking at, that was one of the items we had in the budget to look at replacing, and he's trying to put some numbers together. I'll try to bring you those figures next week.
We talked about, before we moved on that, we wanted to see what our June 30 balance is, right?
You're right.
So,
Okay.
we can look, but we're not gonna do anything until we see
June 3rd.
the funds that are in the bank, June 30, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. It was just over.
Thought that, yeah, yeah.
Other than with that, I guess I, oh, I've got-
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
I'll drop this off tomorrow. You guys didn't want a copy of that, did you? Bring it in? I'll get that to her.
I'll stop down in your office and sign all those.
Okay. All right. What about your public hearing on your grant application?
We closed it, and we'll take action on
Sign
signing
up the document.
Okay. All right.
See ya.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
See you guys.
papers.
That was
Have a good day.